In this tutorial, let's talk some more on fields. How to insert different types of fields, how to change the properties of the fields that we inserted. Now, as you type in this text, you can insert these fields anywhere you want. To insert a field, you go to the left-hand side menu and click Inputs, and you can select any type of field that you want to insert. So for example, I'll say there are 5 oranges in this basket. Now, instead of 5, a static text, I can insert a number here. Let's say if I want to insert a number, I go in here and say number. So in this number field, you can only insert numbers, but not text. For example, if you do a preview here, and I can replace this 1000 with 8, 20, whatever, 28. But I won't be able to change this with ABC. It won't let me because it's a number box. Now, if you click number 1, which is the field ID, it'll display the properties of this number 1 field, where you can update the properties of this. For example, I can change the default to 100 or maybe 12. You can say description, enter number of oranges. Now, inline edit is something that is available for almost all the fields. What it does is, if it is on, it'll display the text like this. If it is off, if it is turned off, it'll display the actual control, like a box in this case of number field. So it is up to you on what you want to do. Since it's a number, it has some additional properties where you can select units of the number, or you can select the format for the number. And if you do a preview, you can still see this. Now, let's add a drop down. Let's add some more text. I'll say, pick your choice. And if I add a drop down, so it'll add a drop down 1 field here. By default, it'll give you choice 1, choice 2, choice 3. You can certainly change this to apples, oranges, and bananas. And you can also pick default choice here. Again, description and inline edit option. And if you do a preview here, this is your drop down: apples, oranges, and bananas. And you can continue with more text here. And now let's add another control. This time I want to select a slider. So I'll say select number of. Now if I want to reuse this drop down here, I can say select the number of hash, start typing in the field DR. So now it will prompt me with this. I pick this and hit a space, apples, and I'll say colon. Now let's insert a slider. And if I click this, this is called range 1, the field ID. And I can specify the min and max for this range. And I can also specify the step and inline edit option. And I'll do a preview on this. It'll say apples. Now if I pick this, apples, oranges, you can see it also updated here, bananas. And if I pick the range, I can select the number here. And I think I forgot to add a space here. I can go back and go space and do a preview here. There, that's a space right there. And we can also add a paragraph. Add a paragraph here. Now I'm going to hit a return here. Since it's a paragraph, it's going to be a long one. So I'm going to input a paragraph field. So it's a paragraph one field. Now for paragraph, it will display the number of rows and the columns. Basically, the number of rows means number of lines. So by default, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. So you can certainly reduce the number to 3 or 4 or however many that you want to display here at a time. And certainly you can change the number of columns. Columns basically number of characters that you can fit in each line. So by default it's 80. You can also select inline edit. So which means it will only display this where it won't show the box here. It will only show the editable box when you select it. So paragraph is how you can, this is how you can insert. Now, if you want to add more text here, add more text. And if you want to select a paragraph again, you can simply type in hash key para, and it is prompting you with this, and select this, and it will repeat this paragraph one here. So as you change in the text here, say 100 any text, you can see how it updates the paragraph as well. So we have many options for fields. So you can select number, text field, drop down slider, number, toggle, options, multi-choice paragraph. So you can play with any number of any types of fields here.